People turn to comfort eating or drinking a bit more, and sadly this could lead to low self-esteem, but you can turn your life around.
You absolutely can, and that's exactly what our next guest did. Christy Hislop, a single mum with 3 boys who's now running a successful weight loss company. Christy, thank you so much for joining us. Now, what was that turning point for you?
Obviously, with the breakup of my marriage, my life completely changed overnight. I was then left with my 3 boys, and I wanted to be a good example to them. So that was when I turned everything upside down, reevaluated my diet myself. My diet wasn't good at the time. I knew that it was making me feel depressed. I had low energy levels, and with 3 young boys, I needed to be on top form, basically.
What was your diet like before you turned it all
Probably
around?
similar to a lot of people. A lot of ready-made meals full of sugar, takeaway meals, snacking on grabbing sandwiches, and I've not been prepared, basically, for every day.
Yeah, I sound a bit guilty of that as well, which is not good. But you putting healthy living even into practice is quite tricky. Apparently it's tricky to say as well. How do you keep up the motivation to do it? You can make that decision, but doing it every day is tough.
I think once you feel it, the transition for me, I felt so amazing. I saw the benefits pretty quickly. I had so much more energy. I felt my skin was better. So I think I couldn't go back to that. That's what keeps me motivated, basically, is to keep a healthy diet.
And staying positive as well, and that's one thing you certainly are. And you've got you've got top tips, haven't you? You've got 5 tips for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. What are they?
I think it's a good idea to keep a food journal. It is time consuming long term, but initially when you start anything new, it's a really good tool to use so that you can see what you're consuming, your calories, your nutrients and things. You can look at your diet in a lot more detail. Also, switching to complex carbohydrate as well. So swapping from white rice to brown rice, white potato to sweet potato is also a good idea, just to help with that. Also plan ahead, be really organised. I know some people find it difficult, but plan your next day. So your lunch, what you're going to be having, your dinner, etc. You can keep your leftovers from the night before and create something completely different with it. So being organised, drink plenty of water. Everybody knows that, but you will really reap the benefits of drinking plenty of water.
Why is that? Why do you have to drink more water?
It keeps you hydrated, which makes you feel fuller. Also, sometimes when you're dehydrated, it can actually mimic the feelings of hunger. So sometimes you can think you're hungry when actually you're just thirsty.
Okay. And what's your final tip?
Final tip is treat yourself. This isn't
I like
that. I know, because you don't want to get to the stage that you're depriving yourself of anything. You have to have your treats in there. Be good 80% of the time and save that 20% for one night a week. Your favourite tea or your favourite treat.
Now, it's all about finding the balance, I suppose, with food, but it's also quite key to do exercise as well. What is the balance there? Is it more important one or the other, or do you need both?
You need both for a healthy life, but I would say that nutrition is more important for your weight loss. If you exercise regularly, you need the correct nutrients, and you need to be able to, if you need more protein, etc. But I would say you definitely need both.
Okay. And is there one single big mistake that people can make when they're trying to live a healthier life?
I think the biggest mistake people make is, if they are exercising, they reward themselves and probably
a wee bit too much.
And will eat that cake because they've been for a run when actually they've maybe not burnt off those calories to reward themselves that. So just being realistic, keeping a food journal. So you know what
Simple steps to follow.
Absolutely, and we'll hopefully keep up with you over the month of March. We're going to motivate ourselves through March.
That's it.
And we'll meet up with you later, Christy, to find out how you put those tips into practice. Thank you very much. Now, coming up after the break, we are back in the kitchen trying our tea for the tenner. And to close the show, we'll have more music from Rose Room. You're watching Live at 5 from STV.
The floor's all yours. Live at 5.